Hello, Twitch and YouTube if you're watching on YouTube, which is like tomorrow or day after. Welcome to yet
Yes.
another podcast. I will not call it a stream anymore. Welcome to yet another podcast. And today, anyways, before I go to that, hello, Unknown J23. Welcome to the stream. And my sound alerts did not work, so there you go. Anyway.
Welcome to the stream, Unknown J.
Yes, welcome to the stream. And uh yeah, today's podcast is gonna be on pets and how they
Also,
yeah, yes, and how they be the hero of the day.
yeah, for their owners. It's pretty
Yes.
wholesome thing. Pets putting their life on the line to save their owners.
My pets don't even give a fuck.
You see, again, that's a different thing because most of the stories that I read, it was, either said that the pet was really very shy, very friendly, or never, their owners didn't really think that they would be aggressive. But when they were in danger, the pet really showed up. It really,
I mean, yeah,
it's tough.
it is after all, they do say your pets are just like your family,
Yeah, they
and
do love you.
yeah,
Exactly. And at the time, that's the only thing they can, contribute to
yeah, exactly.
help you.
Anyways, Unknown J, what's up, boy?
How are you doing today? Today, tonight, how's your morning or night going on? Do we start though? What's
Uh, you can tell me if you want to start now. We can go ahead and pull the stories up. I mean, the page is already open on my desktop. You
Yeah,
just need to
let's
tell me
let's
the still.
start.
Okay. Which story is the first one?
Well, let's go with an abandoned dog saved my ass.
What the fuck is it?
You'll have to scroll down a bit. There's long in brackets and then an abandoned dog saved my ass.
Yeah, I got it. Alright, let me go to the
Yeah,
reaction
okay.
screen quickly. I need to make a habit of switching in between chat screen and reaction screen, otherwise the video becomes kind
Yeah,
of monotonous.
yeah. Anyways, this incident happened in the summer of 2015. I lived by myself in a nice house inside a small town. Low crime, but still the occasional shady fucker. Anyway, at work that day, on a smoke break, I watched a dog get thrown from a moving vehicle. 4-lane city traffic during the start of rush hour. I ran right out there, scooped his little ass up, and booked it back to my workplace. He was not injured, amazingly. As a bleeding heart animal lover, I decided to take him home with me until I could figure out what to do with him. I have a large amount of cats and always have. This was my first experience with a dog that I was solely responsible for. This guy was very shy, head hung, tail tucked, jumpy, just looking at me like I was about to beat him.
Uh-huh.
I was clueless on the subject of dog personalities and tendencies. I just knew they needed to be taken out frequently. His first night with me, we had been out about 15 times, as I did not want him shitting in my house.
Ah, shit. Problems
I
we
mean,
deal
that's
with
an
pets,
issue,
all right.
you kind of face that.
Yeah. And I can't help it
True,
anymore, you know. It's gone way
true,
past beyond saving now.
true.
Fuck.
Uh, I was having my final cigarette of the day on my porch around 20 to 30 hours, which is 10:30 in the night.
Uh-huh.
The dog was on a lead, chilling under my chair as I smoked and poked about on Reddit. I see a man walking on the sidewalk that runs by my house. He kept glancing up at me before passing. Shortly after he passed my house, he stopped, turned on his heel, and approached. Hey, can you tell me where 302 Church Street is? He asked. I
Mm-hmm.
told him I would search the address on my phone, which of course was taking a minute to pull up. He explained he didn't have a phone of his own and was attempting to get to a friend's house, taking small steps toward me the whole time. Finally, the address I summoned came up. It's exactly 2 blocks north of here, right on the southwest corner of the cross street,
Mm-hmm.
I told him. Pointing in the direction, he kept his eyes locked on me, continuing to slowly move closer. Doggo starts growling very softly at this point. I had forgotten he was even there until now. Mind if I take a look at the map? He grinned sheepishly. I am bad with directions. I rose from my seat, pointing again. It's truly just 2 blocks up this road. Just follow the road. 2 blocks. The house will be on your left, making it very clear that I wasn't going to just hand him my phone. Well, can I call them? I need to let them know I'm coming, he said, still creeping closer, extending his hand.
Mm-hmm.
No, I curtly replied. How about text them? Pushing forward still. Dude, no. I started towards my door. Just, just let me see your phone. He was visibly becoming pissed off, clearly trying to contain it, and getting way too close to my porch.
Mm-hmm.
As a last ditch effort of getting this dude to fuck off, I say, you need to get the fuck out of my yard. My dog is protective. He will fuck you up. Hell, I didn't know the first fucking thing about this dog, let
This was the
alone
first
whether he
day?
had the capacity. Yes, this is the first day.
Okay, wow.
Um, let alone whether he had the capacity to fuck someone up. I just hoped saying so would intimidate pushy phone guy. Like I said the magic words, Pupper springs into action. A la the wolf creature from the never ending story. He emerges like a fucking bullet from under the chair, growling, snarling, barking his little ass off. He jerks me damn near off the porch, trying to get at this guy. He sounded and acted like an 18 lb attack dog, and not a 40 lb timid beagle
Pounds, you
mix.
mean?
I was, yeah, yeah, it says LB, I read the LP.
Yeah.
I was afraid. I didn't know if the pub would turn on me. As stated previously, at the time, I knew absolutely jack shit about dogs. He backed his hindquarters into my legs, almost nudging me to the door. Still carrying on, eyes locked on the phone dude and baring his teeth. Phone dude holds up his hands and backs off, stammers something like 2 blocks north, yeah, and begins walking that way. I go
The guy
inside.
got his ass handed to him, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
I go inside, cut off my lights, and peek out the window at him. He glances at my house, assured I'm inside, turns, and begins walking in the opposite direction. I completely in the opposite direction I pointed him in. Icing on the cake, he pulls a phone from his pocket and raises it to his ear to make a call. Doggo secured his place as a member of my family that night. He is incredibly protective of me and has frightened away another creep since this incident.
I mean, dude,
He's
where the fuck do
attached
you
at my
stay?
hip.
How many creeps do you get over there on a daily
I
basis?
know, right? And to be honest, he mentioned that the area was a low crime
My
area.
fucking god.
Yeah. Anyways, he is attached at my hip and has made it known that he is grateful to be in a safe, loving home wherein he will never again become a projectile from a moving vehicle. His name is Hank, and I truly believe that night would have ended very poorly for me had he not been there.
I mean, yeah.
Posted some pics in the comments for those asking to see my little dude. Couldn't attach them to the original post for reasons unknown.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Is that in the comments?
It is there. You need to scroll down a bit until you come across a message with multiple links.
A message with multiple links, so I need to open up
Yeah,
another
yeah.
link.
Keep scrolling. No. Yeah, it's you can't attach images in the
Okay.
message.
I came to the bottom anyways,
Yeah.
I don't see shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Scroll on top a little more. I can see on my screen.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, if we... This one?
Well, yeah, just open
No,
the
I
link.
don't want to open something randomly, you know?
What is written in that link?
You can read it, right? You can see the link.
I can. I always try to remember this when I'm visiting friends with dogs that don't know me well. Okay, no, that's not it. I don't know why you didn't find it. Yeah, that one.
This one?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Let's see this Beagle mix.
Good job,
Oh my
buddy. Good
god.
job.
Oh, fucking hell,
Remember this?
man.
This was his first night with this guy. He doesn't even know this dude. But you see the loyalty he's already sharing with
The
me.
fact,
Like,
the fact that annoys me. Oh my fucking god, he's so fucking cute. The thing which annoys me the most is fucking how the hell
yeah.
can you take a dog into your house
Uh-huh.
and then just throw them away like it was nothing?
I know.
Like,
Like
brother.
this guy he wasn't even left on the side of the road. This whoever threw him they literally threw him from a truck, from a moving vehicle.
Like,
What the heck?
my god, like, isn't it a part of your family? Brother, you've already
Look at
taken
this
the dog.
cutie.
So much for
I mean that
calling your pets as your own kids, huh?
I know, right?
I mean, good job to
This
this
just
doggo.
goes to show that just how thankful this guy was
Yeah, totally. I mean,
to this
we
dude.
should learn this one thing from
A
animals.
lot.
Like,
Yeah.
the smallest act
I
of
mean,
kindness towards them makes them fucking loyal to you for the entire fucking life. And
I know, right?
all you can do is show the same amount of love back. In fact, not even that
Yeah,
much. You just need to feed them and take them on walks. That's all they care about,
exactly.
like for you. And a
That's
safe
all
place to
they
sleep.
need. Just don't mistreat them, guys. Don't do something that can possibly
See,
put them in
I,
a
I can tell you
bad
one thing.
place.
I can tell you one thing. If you guys are watching my channel and you guys don't like animals, it's fine. But if you treat them bad, please fuck off out of my channel. I don't care. Like, for real. I don't even want
Yeah,
to see your existence here. As simple as that. Not only
all
dogs, any other
mm,
animal. That could be anything.
any other animal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can't respect an animal, you will not be respected here in my channel. You guys can literally fuck off. Whoever is that.
yeah. All you need to do is just take care of them. I mean, see, I know it's a hassle to take care of dogs. It's just like taking care of a human baby. You need to keep a constant eye on them. It is a hassle. I get it. But
Do you throw your own baby away?
exactly.
When your baby becomes, I mean, there are a few psychopaths who do that, but when your
They do.
baby becomes a hassle to you, do you just straight up throw it away out of a car or
I
kick it out of
know.
the house?
They haven't done anything to you. Just don't do stuff like that to them. If you have no need of them, why even get them in the first place, right?
If it is just a social status symbol for you, please don't do that. Don't get any animal in that case.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine.
Look at that face. All they need is love. That's all they ever need. You don't have to do anything special to them. You don't have to, buy them stuff. You don't have to
I
get
mean,
anything
they never
special
asked you to
for
buy
them.
shit. If you're buying
They
stuff
never
for them,
ask.
it's out of
Yeah,
your own heart that you're buying them shit.
exactly. And love them because they love you as much as they love you more than you'll ever know, to be really honest.
Exactly.
And be thankful to them because you never know how useful they can be to you. So
Sometimes
I
people fucking disgust me,
I know.
but at the same time, there are people like this guy too who took the dog.
Exactly. Good job, bro. Brofalo soldier. Good job. I'm proud of you that you kept this guy with you. He just proved his loyalty to you the first day
Exactly. I
itself.
mean, you got your reward for taking care of the dog already, like the first day itself.
Exactly. And I remember you telling me, I mean, though you still don't know what exactly it was, but yeah, Anubis was barking at something, and
Oh, he was always very jumpy about that one
yeah,
specific corner. And if you
I
guys
mean,
are
still a
wondering
mystery,
about
but
what I'm talking about, go watch my previous video on YouTube.
podcast.
Yeah, the previous podcast on
Yes.
YouTube. You guys will get to know. I've got many people around me who have seen mistreating animals. Today, in fact, I was just seeing a video on YouTube. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Normally, me getting hurt or when I see a person getting hurt doesn't really bother me that much. Although, yeah, I am a little thrown off about the person being in pain or me being in pain. But that doesn't hurt me as much as when I see a fucking animal in pain because they cannot talk and express. Yeah, alright, Sharon, no problem. Take your time. So, yeah, I cannot see an animal in pain because they cannot express their pain. They cannot talk, they cannot tell it to anyone. I was just seeing a video, and I mean, kind of heartbreaking to see. I don't know if you guys know what a tuk-tuk is. It's basically in India, it's called a auto rickshaw. And I mean, usually foreigners, whenever they come here to go around in India, they call it a tuk-tuk. So a tuk-tuk basically ran over a puppy. But this video was about riders having crashes. And that does hurt watching. At times, people do fall in awkward places and uncomfortable places. And it does hurt quite a lot looking at that. If nothing, at least your face cringes up looking at that. And you feel, maybe feel the pain, whatever they are feeling. But when I saw that dog thing, oh my fucking god, I just quit the video. I was like, fine, fuck it. I'm gonna sleep. I'm done. It's kind of fucking annoying and sad at the same time when you see people taking advantage of an animal's silence. Exactly, we need to stop animal abuse. Anyways, welcome to the stream. Default. Sis- How did I expect you to be serious, man? How did I expect you to be serious, man?
Hi. Why is
Oh,
there Sharon in
fuck.
the chat?
Just read.
What? You're right. We gotta stop and welcome default.
Uh, Anyways, welcome to the stream,
See,
buddy.
why am always a scapegoat for your roasts? But okay. I don't mind. I don't mind. Apart from the jokes, you're right, fam. Yeah, I mean,
It's
animal
only
abuses.
it's only the people who have animals with them realize, but the others who maybe they don't hate animals as such, but they haven't had pets at their places. Even they fail to
Right.
understand the pain of an animal.
Those poor things can't even speak. We, you know, have a small little cut on our finger and we go like, shit, man, it's hurting. I've never had pain like this.
Exactly.
What will those poor things do? They can't even speak it out.
Anyways,
Yeah.
what's the next story, Sharon?
The next story is he tried to come clean our carpets. This is a little long one, so yeah, bear with me.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yep, let's go.
My mom's dog, Punky, RIP, was a very sweet, loving dog. She was an ESA dog, but trained to be a service dog for PTSD
Uh-huh.
before she lost her leg. I had never seen her get aggressive with anyone in the entire 12 years she lived.
Mm-hmm.
She never growled or nipped anyone, and she had no sense of smell. Oh wow. So she loved all animals and people, a real gentle giant among our little terriers at 60 pounds. What
Uh-huh.
I'm getting at here was that her barking at something and being aggressive was so wildly uncharacteristic that I only saw it once. I, 11 female, was at home with my siblings, 2 years male and a 6-year-old female.
Mm-hmm.
My then stepdad is at work, and my mom ran up to the gas station to grab a pack of cigarettes. It was only a mile or two away from us. For reference, we lived in a two-bedroom trailer in the middle of the woods on a dead-end road at the time, and you had to really make an effort to get down our road, find our house, navigate down our rickety driveway, and find the door.
Mm-hmm.
I am sitting at the computer having a grand time watching YouTube videos when all of a sudden, all of our dogs, about two Boston Terriers and one Chihuahua, perk up, bark a few times, and start investigating down the hall. My siblings were napping in the bedroom at the end of the hall at the time, so I figured they just stirred and scared the dogs. But then Punky sits up suddenly, stands up on the couch, and puffs her chest out. Her ears are perked up, her fur standing on end, her tail straight up, and then she barks loudly. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, the bark booms through the living room and echoes around, and all of a sudden, she lunges off of the couch and goes staring down the hallway. I am already on edge because I don't think I've heard her bark, ever. She's a Basenji mix, so her bark is more of a baying sound, but this was a big, loud, alert bark.
Mm-hmm.
I stand up and go to look down the hallway, ready to fight off what I'm assuming is a shadow monster in the hallway based on how the dogs are acting. But then I hear it. Knock, knock, knock. We didn't get visitors because of how weird our house was location wise, so my 11-year-old mind had no clue what to do here. The only people who showed up were family, and they didn't knock, so I slowly walked towards the door. The knock drew the attention of the dogs, and they came running back down the hallway, all except for Punky. And I felt better with our three yappy dogs in the room with me, even if they were all the size of New York City sewer rats.
Jeez.
I, I
Uh,
opened the door just a bit, and I'm standing on our and standing on our porch is the sketchiest man I think I've ever seen. I can still picture him perfectly. He was a really thin, taller man with dark hair and a sunken face,
mm-hmm.
bags under his eyes, and this half managed hair. Sort of like he just gave it a quick brush and then figured it was good enough. Everything about him seemed just a little too thin, a little too shallow, and his clothes were all off too. They were
Mm-hmm.
nice, but fake nice,
Okay, like
like a
kind
clean
of
new.
a person who
Uh-huh.
puts it out there as a show more than
Right,
having it
right.
for you.
Yeah, yeah. Like a clean, newer looking t shirt and new jeans, but he had what looked like a suit jacket on. All his clothes were dark too, despite the fact that it was summer in Texas and the weather was definitely into the hundreds that day. He also had this plain, unlabeled bottle in his hand. It looked like the label had been covered up and taped over.
Wait, what time
I
was
stared up at
this? Has she
this
mentioned?
was in the morning
Okay, morning. All right, all right.
because yeah, morning afternoon ish. I stare up at him in confusion because I definitely don't know this man and I ask what he wants. He smiles at me in this way that's way too fake, like this exaggerated and forced grin.
Mm-hmm.
And he spoke in the same voice retail workers do. Hey there, kiddo. I'm trying to sell this carpet cleaner. And he shakes the bottle at me.
Andrew Tutte.
Mind if I.
It's okay. I was just
Yeah,
reading
what?
the chats. I was just reading the chats. Continue, continue.
Okay. Mind if I come in to show you how good it works? Alarms are going off in my head because he just seemed so off.
Mm-hmm.
Looking back with an adult perspective, the fact that he didn't ask if my parents were home is unnerving because he probably knew they weren't, and that's why he was here in the first place. I should have told him to get off our property, that I'd have to go get my mom, something except what I did say, but I didn't. Instead, I just shook my head and said, no, we don't have a carpet. Well, it works
I
on
mean, she
other
was a kid,
things.
but you cannot really blame her, can you? She was a kid, 11 years old.
Exactly. Yep. Well, it works on other things, he said, and took a big step towards the door
Wait.
and shook the
Sensual
bottle.
hentai movie. I mean, music. I'll change it if you guys want. I mean, whatever was playing, I just wanted something soft to be running in the background. I'll put something
Oh,
creepy.
yeah, go ahead.
I was just putting something.
And then you say,
Oh, fucking hell, man. Piece of shit. Ah, fuck.
tell me when you're done.
Yeah. There you go. D Flash, now poop your fans? Now poop your pants listening to creepy shit. Alright, Sharon, you
Uh,
can continue.
okay. I start to freak out and think to close the door. But the
Mm-hmm.
thing is, our front door didn't even lock. Small town, hard to access home, we never needed a lock. So that's basically useless. But see, this is where I would like to come in and say, why? Why you don't have a lock for your door?
Beats
I
me.
mean, it is for situations like these that you exactly need a lock, no matter how safe your area is.
Beats me. I don't know. I don't know how do people feel safe sleeping in the night with their doors having a faulty lock
I
or
know.
doors not being
For
locked.
leaving home, exactly. And our previous story literally was an example because the dude said the area was low crime. But how did two creeps turn up?
Jeez, man.
Get a lock for your house, guys.
Fuck. I
It's
need to
not
drink some
safe out
water.
there. The world is a fucked up place.
Fucking fix your locks and lock your door.
Yes,
How tough
please.
is that?
We've had enough creepy stories. Stories about people breaking in houses already.
You don't want
Just lock
more.
your
You
doors.
don't want more creepy stories. I mean, if you want, you can. I get more content for my
Yeah,
podcasts. You can leave it open if you want.
yeah. Ah. Anyways, I'm continuing.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's something very wrong about to happen, and I'm terrified as I think about what to do in the few seconds I think I have before it does happen, when all of a sudden I hear it. Punky had crept up from the hallway, lower towards the ground, with her teeth bared and snarling like she was feral. She had slobber just dripping down from her mouth, her ears were down, and she was ready to pounce. The guy hears it too, and as I look towards Punky, she tries to lunge past me, and I just barely catch her with my leg
Good
as she
girl.
tries
That's what
as
you do
she
when your
tries her
owners are down.
hardest. Yep. As she tries her hardest to duck past me and attack this guy. He freaks out and runs off the porch without another word, booking it down the driveway as I let Punky out along with the rest of our dogs and they start chasing him. Our small dogs just chase him down the driveway and stop about halfway, barking and jumping out, but Punky just stops on the porch and watches him with her ears perked, just staring in the distance until he disappears. Oh, she was having a hero moment, alright.
Yeah, and the stream is playing sadness and sorrow. Wow.
Uh, I,
Fucking hell.
I swear I saw someone join up with him and running when he got onto the road.
What the fuck?
The second he listen, wait for it. The second he disappeared, Punky's entire body language changed, and she went back to being the sweet dog I knew. No barking or growling, just laying around, mouth and throat covered in slobber still. I realized my siblings are still down the hall and run to check on them. And when I get to the bedroom, my siblings were sleeping soundly still. But the bedroom window was wide open, the curtains pushed all to one side, and the items on the dresser in front of the window all shoved around. Someone had tried to climb through the window, no
Wow.
doubt in my mind about it. From what I can gather,
So now your
the bedroom
windows are
window,
also weakly locked.
yes.
My fucking god,
And I am
man.
guessing,
Why do you even
I am
stay
guessing,
in the fucking trailer? Just stay on the road.
and I'm guessing Punky actually chased this guy who was trying to enter
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
window.
I got
She
that. I got
chased him
that.
and then came down to the hall.
Even I was
Good
thinking so.
girl. Yeah.
No wonder
And
she was
then
already
from what,
covered in slobber.
yep. From what I can gather, the bedroom window was visible from the couch where Punky was sleeping. So I think someone was trying to climb through the window before Punky went after them and scared them off, and the man at the door was meant to distract me. They definitely didn't expect Punky, a bigger dog, because most of the time she was with my mom inside, while our small dogs were the ones that saw public eye more often. I don't know what they intended to do, but after my mom got home, she took all of us to my aunt's house,
Where the logs
and
were
on our way
better.
there, uh, and on our way there, we saw the men walking up someone else's driveway. Dude,
I mean,
men, plural.
they do need their asses to get punctured, all right, by these
Yeah, yeah.
dogs.
Mm. Men, plural, because we watched a second one split off to wait by the road. So, to the two men apparently going door to door to sell their unlabeled carpet cleaner, I'd really rather not meet again. Edit, my apologies. Here's a link to an Imgur gallery of some of Punky's best pictures.
Let's
Let's
see.
see.
What breed is she? She
Good
doesn't. She
girl.
doesn't look like a.
She's a Basenji mix, apparently.
She's not small. All right. She can scare
She's
anyone
a
off.
large dog. But that's
Oh my
what
god.
she said. Punky was the only one who was a larger dog, whereas her other dogs were smaller breeds,
I would
like
run away.
Chihuahuas and Terriers.
If I saw that dog running behind me, I would run away. See, I do understand dogs quite a lot, but another thing,
Yeah.
I will tell you guys. But before that, default with some amazing ass commentary. Guardian of
Guardians
the
of
Weak
Weak
Door
Door.
Homes. Then correction, low quality homes after listening to the Windows case. Oh,
Shit, dude,
fucking
you're
hell,
right.
man.
You're right. Man, how do these people live with?
I have no fucking idea, man.
I
Beats.
have
Like, for
no
fuck's sake,
idea.
fix. What the fuck did I. Okay, no. Alright.
But yeah, good job, girl. Good job.
Yeah.
And RIP to you. I hope
I.
you lived a happy
Yeah, I
life.
hope you are happy up there eating your
You know,
lollipops.
yes. You know something important to be noted?
Uh huh.
This this girl had no sense of smell.
Yeah.
She did a damn great job. I have no idea what would have happened to the 11-year-old if she didn't have dogs, because clearly the men were not safe. I mean, were dangerous.
Yeah.
They they tried entering from her bedroom window, for fuck's sake.
Exactly. And there were two other
Ah,
kids in there. One being 2 years old,
exactly.
one being 6 years old, who can't do jack shit for real, trust me. At that age, you cannot do anything.
Yes.
If
Yeah.
grown men come up on you, you're dead.
They're dead. They're good, just good as dead.
Yeah.
Ah, I don't know if I've told you this.
Needs to
I
tell
think
her.
I've told this to you.
What?
But
Just.
Sharon needs to tell her. No. None of that shit I do, but no. Ah.
Oh my god.
I remember, Diablo, I told you. So yeah, my dog, her name is Snow. Like 2 years back, before we could let her sleep in our hall, we used to let her sleep in the mudroom, which is basically stop and default, which is basically where you keep your shoes and stuff.
But she's a
So
sweetheart. Come
that's the
on, Snow
mudroom.
is a sweetheart. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah. So like a year or two back, she would sleep in the mudroom always in the night.
Uh-huh.
And so
I
this
mean, yeah, I
one
do remember
night,
that time.
yeah, and this one night, all of a sudden, she starts barking. She just starts barking, and she usually barks in the night when she hears dogs running around or when she hears some sort of sound. She barks, but then she stops after like 2-3 minutes. But this time she didn't stop. Although I was fast asleep, I couldn't hear jack shit. Mom woke up, and mom goes to check on her. She opens the main door and she checks on Snow. What she sees is that Snow is facing towards the main gate of our house, and her hair is all standing up. Her tail is, you know, facing up. She's barking, she's growling, she's snarling, she's actually lunging towards the gate. And I've told you before, my mom is very timid. My mom is gets spooked out like really easy. And my mom has no guts to go and see who is at the gate. She's just standing inside the hall, looking at Snow, trying to calm Snow down. But Snow is not calming down. She's barking like crazy. She's just doing the typical, alert dog shit.
Yeah.
And my mom is freaked out at this point because she can't hear anyone by the gate though. She can't hear who it is. And this is a safe neighborhood. There are people around. There are neighbors like right in front of us, opposite to our house. Around there are neighbors everywhere. But Snow is literally barking, facing the gate. But anyways, after 5 minutes or so, she calms down. I don't know what it was or who it was, but she seemed to have successfully scared them off.
I mean, good
And for that,
job.
I'm grateful for her.
And
I
I
mean, though
think
she's
you.
annoying at times.
I do remember you telling me another small instance
Mm-hmm.
where somebody had a break-in in the lower floor of your apartment and Snow was pretty alert that entire week.
Oh yes, this was the week. This was the
Oh, this
week.
was that
So I
week?
forgot to give you the. This was that week. I forgot to give you a context because at the time there were active robberies taking place in my neighborhood.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
kind of mixed and matched, so I thought that was something else and this was something else.
No, this was the week. I forgot to give the context.
Hmm.
This was the week when the robberies were taking place. And the best part is, my mom didn't know about this. She didn't know
Yeah,
about the
you guys
robberies
got to know
taking
about it
place.
like after the week was done, right?
Later, exactly. When the robberies were done, we got to know that some dude came and locked houses from outside, all that stuff. And once we got to know that robberies were taking place, my mom like literally went and hugged Snow. She was like, "Thank you," and stuff. And she was so proud of her, and I was as well.
I mean, we should have given her a sheriff's badge, you know?
Yes.
A sheriff's badge, the uniform, and the hat. Should have looked nice in that.
Yep, she would have. My cats feel useless after listening everything. All they do is sleep. There is a story about a cat, which I will tell you
chill, bro.
right after.
Chill. My dogs and cats, all they do is like literally. Dog and cats, all they do is sleep. But it's okay, at least they keep me company. That's all that really matters.
Yeah. Sharon should fight me in an MMA. Why do you want me to fight you in MMA fight?
He just wants it, all right, Sharon, just fight him.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll move to the next one.
I really don't understand one thing. This is a glitch or what? There are so many fucking viewers on my stream right now, but it shows only 4.
Are there?
Yeah.
Should be a glitch or something.
I need to check this out later on. There was something regarding this one. YouTube, yeah. Anyways, what was I gonna say? I forgot. Fuck, I was gonna tell some story.
About?
Nah, man, I forgot. Never mind. If any other story...
Okay, if you remember. Yeah.
If any other story coincides with that and I get reminded, I'll tell.
Yeah, fine. Let's go to the next one.
See, this is what happens when you... This is exactly what happens when you don't script your podcasts. These are literally spontaneous shit. Sharon saves the stories and like I pull it up during the stream and then she reads it out to me so that you guys can get a fucking genuine reaction from the both of us.
Yep.
She doesn't even read the fucking stories completely. It's like just halfway through just to make sure there is no NSFW content in the story. So
yeah.
I mean, Reddit does a good job of conveying that to you that, yep, there is something NSFW, bro. Watch out.
Yeah, they do.
Chad for real. What?
Diablo finna tell his Batman fighting stories.
Nothing was understood by me. Which story now, by the way?
This one's for you, default. The cat tries to warn us.
The cat tries to warn us. The pussy does meow meow.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's start.
I grew up in a small rural town where nothing ever happens. The sort of place where it wasn't unusual to leave your doors unlocked.
Oh my fucking...
Please, don't.
Oh my god.
Every story starts with this and then there's a bizarre ending to the story.
I mean,
lock your doors.
I hope at least you learned your lesson. Now you keep it locked. Fucking hell. My parents literally walk out of my house for a second. They go to the milk parlor to get a pack of milk. I latch the door. I'm like, fuck this. Not taking a chance.
It's scary. How can you leave your doors open?
Why is the stream named MHA? Well, it's just a clickbait boy. Now you're here. That means it worked. Let's continue.
The sort of place where it wasn't unusual to leave your doors unlocked and your closest neighbors are a mile or so from your house. Our family also had this giant old cat, Tag, who was a bit of a drama king, but we loved him. Aren't all cats drama kings and queens?
I mean, is mine in the room? I want to bring her here. I mean, there are two. One will not come to me no matter what. The other one can, but she's on heat, so I don't want to trouble her much. But let's see later on in the stream.
One summer, when I was around 9 or 10 years old, the cat starts going ballistic. Tag generally slept in my room, curled up next to me until I fell asleep, and then would get up to doing
you
whatever
deserve a
cat
D-flash.
things. get up to doing whatever cat things he did at night. Occasionally, he would meow or try to wake me up on unfortunate nights when he could see the bottom of his food bowl and needed a midnight snack.
Mhm.
Usually, if I ignored him, he would give up or rarely go try to wake up my mom instead. This night,
Smart
however,
cat, huh? He knows the family tree.
yep, this night, however, he bangs against my parents' bedroom door until he gets in, and his meowing loud enough to wake us up. Our bedroom doors were right next to each other, and I called to Tag to come to bed because it's about 2 a.m. He is having none of it and is carrying on. My mom gets up, goes down to the kitchen, and then huffs back up with Tag on her heels, still meowing insanely. She said his bowl had plenty of food and he just walked her to the door of the kitchen. Tag was an indoor/outdoor cat, but
Mm-hmm.
had his own cat door to the garage, so there was no need for one of us to let him out.
Uh-huh.
My, my mom said my brother must have left the kitchen door open and just the screen door was shut, but she wasn't holding it open forever for the cat to just stand there and not go out. She shut the kitchen door and went back to sleep, firmly shutting her bedroom door this time, so Tak couldn't let himself back into their room. I always kept treats for him in my room and offered him one, but he was still meowing at their door, trying to get them up. I grabbed him and bring him into my room and shut my door to try to get him to sleep. I lay in bed trying to go back to sleep and Tag meows at my door wanting back out. I finally open my door and he bolts back downstairs towards the kitchen, and
Mm-hmm.
that's when I heard what sounded like a door slamming. I have three older siblings though, and someone is always up watching TV or running to the bathroom, so I think nothing of it. The cat finally stalks back into my room, but instead of curling up in my armpit like usual, he sat at the bottom of my bed staring at my door.
Mm-hmm.
I fell asleep until morning when some commotion wakes me up and I pad down to the kitchen to find my parents on the phone with the police.
Mm-hmm.
They got up as usual to get ready for work, and while making coffee, my mom went to grab her rings from the little jewelry dish she had by the sink because she would take them off in the evenings to rinse dishes and load the dishwasher, but discovered the dish was empty this morning.
Way to go. First of all, you keep your doors unlocked. On top of that, you leave your jewelry
Mm-hmm.
out near the counter in the kitchen. On a bowl?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
Continue.
And don't take it back. Small town, so the sheriff sends a deputy over, and when my dad walks out to meet them, sees the ATV is missing from out back. The key is off the keyring. My brothers are all up at this point too, and we are all freaked out that while we were asleep, some robber came in and removed the ATV key and saw an opportunity to take my mom's rings. They were asking if we had any clue when it happened, and my parents say no. My mom asks my middle brother, who was a freshman in college and home for the summer, what time he ended up off the couch last night and if he heard anything. He said he went to bed at 10 or 11 and asked what she meant as his bedroom was in the basement and he wouldn't have heard anything in the kitchen. She said, but you were in the living room off the kitchen when I went to feed the cat and shut the door you left open, and I told you not to sleep on my couch and go to your bed as I went back upstairs. He told mom he was in the basement since dinner and never went out or came upstairs again. He watched a movie in the basement living room before going to bed in his own bedroom. She goes white and realizes that the cat must have been trying to warn us. Someone came into the house and the robber dove onto the couch and covered up to hide. when she came to the kitchen and exited after she went back to bed. The cops said for someone to be so brazen, they probably knew our family, knew our habits, but didn't count on the cat being so overprotective and had probably intended to steal more, but was afraid the cat may wake the whole house up. It has been over 20 years since this happened, and the robber was never caught, but it is unnerving to think it was probably someone who had been to our home before as a friend. Thank God for our cat.
I mean, see, cats can also be pretty important,
Yes.
just like how D-Flash is today, going nuts in the chats.
Cat cat OP.
Yes,
Mm, but
there are no pics
yeah,
of the cat, isn't it? Fucking hell.
I don't think so.
Ah, shit.
To think that this guy's mom spoke to a stranger thinking that it's her son is so sick.
How sleepy were
Okay.
you, lady?
This guy covered himself, right? He jumped on the couch and covered himself. So his mom thought that her son ended up sleeping on the couch.
Jesus, beats me, my god, my god, my god.
Listen to your pets when they go ballistic all of a sudden, especially when they are not used to, or when you're not used to seeing them be
I
like
mean,
that.
yeah, that makes
That is
sense
a
because my,
sign.
my cats go nuts throughout the day. Fucking god.
But if in your head it looks like your cat is trying to tell you something, is leading cat or dog or anything for that matter, is leading you somewhere, insanely barking or meowing, just go check that out. Could be something serious.
I mean, I really don't know because Anubis does bark at a fly as well, so yeah.
I mean, when it's at that, if there's a situation such as this, you will realize when it's different because animals tend to act a little differently when they are in situations like this.
Confuses me at times, because
I understand, yeah, I get it.
but the fact that
But
the cat
since,
actually usually cats don't do shit like that. They don't really care whatever happens.
yeah,
They just
yeah,
mind their own business and walk off. But the fact that this cat actually tried protecting them,
yep.
not bad, bro. Or sis or whatever.
Tag, right? I think it's a guy.
I mean, I do love animals. That is the main reason why I do love animals. They are always thankful. Even if you think they are fucking douchebags. But
Yeah, even if you think they don't care, they actually do. It might look like they just don't give a fuck about you, but we'll never know because we haven't faced a
yeah,
situation
and
like that.
trust me, I don't want to face a situation like that. Even
Right.
if my dog
Me
or my
neither.
cat proves something good and proves their worth, I don't want that kind of situation because I can potentially lose my baby over there. So
Exactly.
yeah,
And you ain't surviving if you touch my baby, bro.
yeah.
You ain't surviving. Just do anything to me, don't touch my pets.
I mean, isn't it just how it is for us? They be like, "Oh, you touch my brother, you ain't surviving, bitch,"
True,
and we go like, "Oh,
true.
you touch my baby, you ain't surviving, bitch." So the guy is dead either
Makes
ways.
sense.
So it just go away.
Yep, makes sense. And you just be grateful for them,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, these
It's
are like
been,
small acts of like wholesomeness that animals put out to the world, which people miss to see, and then blunders happen. But people who do notice
mm-hmm,
and do give some importance to whatever they're trying to say, because obviously you cannot understand what
mm-hmm.
an animal is trying to tell.
Yep, yep.
If we could, the world would be a different place right now.
I know. And trust me, um, a lot of people don't know this, but I would say animals are kind of like medical creatures. What do you think?
Medical creatures in the sense?
I'll tell you why. So, as I was researching for this, this specific
Oh,
topic,
you mean
I
to
came
say in a
across,
way like a therapy kind of creature?
right, yeah, yeah. I came across so many freaking stories of how animals saved their owner's life directly or indirectly. I read a lot of direct stories where, few dogs, when the owner was choking on some food, some dogs had the brains to, uh, jump onto their chest or back and get the
Food out.
food out. Yeah. I was amazed by reading such stories, but I came across one such story which actually caught my attention, and I actually want to believe that this dog's intention was to save the owner, even though it might not look like it. But the story is, so basically, this girl, she had a dog, and this dog was an old dog, okay,
Uh-huh.
and it had a very aggressive tumor.
Ah, shit.
So yeah, so they had to perform surgery a couple of times to uh, get the tumor out. But
I can relate to that because my
eventually,
fucking dog had a tumor.
yeah, eventually, the
Hopefully he's
vet,
healthy now though. Fuck, that was scary.
he is healthy. I mean, he looks healthy. But yeah, uh, eventually the vet goes like, "Listen, this dog is old. Um, I don't think we should perform any more surgery on her because she's old. You never know what could
Yeah, true,
happen
true. Yeah.
when we're performing the surgery. So let her just live her life. How much ever is left of her, let her just live it." And so the girl's family agree to it. They agree to, let the dog enjoy its last few years or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And while all this is happening, the narrator, the main girl,
Mm-hmm.
she is going through a very depressing time for
Obviously,
other
it's
reasons.
other
No,
reasons.
for other
Okay,
reasons.
okay,
Yes,
okay.
for other reasons. Although the dog could be one of the reasons, but she had other things going on in her life and she was very suicidal. Trigger warning, guys. I'm giving you a trigger warning. Some people might be disturbed by suicide and talks about suicide. So, yeah, this is a trigger warning. By all means, if you are disturbed by it, you can stop listening. Anyways, this girl was so depressed that she made a date to commit suicide.
My
Like
fucking
she
god, what the
decided
fuck?
that, yeah, she decided that on this day I will commit suicide. And this day happened to be the day when her parents were supposed to go out. And so she would be left home alone with her dog.
Mm-hmm.
Now, um, when the day is nearing, all of a sudden, this dog's health starts going down and really rapid
Okay.
at this point. Yeah, the dog's health is going down really bad. And then when the day comes for when this girl is supposed to commit suicide, the dog is not in a very good condition. And so the girl's parents didn't end up going
Going.
for
Okay,
the
so they
vacation they were
canceled their
supposed to
plan.
go. They canceled their plan and they took the dog to the vet. And then the vet eventually told them that they'll have to put the dog down
Ah,
because
fuck, man.
it's only, yeah, it's only going to be worse. So it's better if you put her down. And they put this dog down on that very day when this girl was supposed to commit suicide. And when the girl saw the dog's life leaving, that's when her eyes opened up. She got a clarity about life and she decided to survive. She decided to take help. I truly want to believe this dog actually saved her life.
W- I
Because,
mean, I will not deny the fact that dogs do have pretty good sense about all this. So, not
yep,
only dogs, any animal for that matter, they can sense
yep,
anyone's death coming even before they know it. The dogs and the cats, even like any animals for that matter, can sense their own death approaching. So,
yeah. I actually want to believe that, um, this dog decided to go like, not today, sis, not today. You've got to survive this. You've got a long
yeah.
life left. Take me instead.
See, this is exactly
I feel
why
bad for them.
this is exactly why it makes me angry at times, when people treat animals bad. Like, for fuck's sake.
Exactly.
Grow a pair of balls, go fight someone your own size, go mistreat someone your own size. Get fucked for it, I don't give two fucks. But don't fuck around with animals. If you're fucking
I
around
get
with
that.
animals, fuck around with animals who are bigger than you, who will fucking crush you down. So yeah.
Fight an elephant
Yeah.
or a lion or a tiger.
Yeah,
Be
feel
like,
free to go fight them. Go demonstrate your strength on them.
yep. See, I totally understand when people come and say that, bro, animals can be aggressive, bro. Have you seen how an elephant
Yeah,
attacks a
yeah,
human? Have you
fine, I
seen
get
how a
it.
dog attacks a human?
But that
It's
happens because they are scared of you. If you stay
I will give
natural
you an
around them,
example.
they will be natural around you.
This is the best example. This is from my personal experience. This is the best example I can give you. So, the locality where I stay in, there are a lot of stray dogs, like a lot, like around 6 to 7 of them. And there is this one particular dog. When she gave birth to her pups, okay, at that point of time, dogs get very protective, right? They're very
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
territorial.
yeah.
They're very protective. So if anybody would pass by, she would start chasing them. Like she would start barking and chasing them. And few of my neighbors, have experienced this by themselves, and they hate this dog. They like absolutely hate this dog from the bottom of their hearts. But me and my mom, we always go and feed all the stray dogs. We always feed them. We give them food. We pet them. We love them. We do everything. So my question is, this dog, she doesn't do jack shit to us. Like every time she sees us, even when she was having her pups, like when her pups were newborn, even then she didn't do jack shit to us. We would go, we would stand next to her, she would just look at us, she'd wag her tail. She trusted us. If you just show them love, they won't do shit to you.
And
they,
even
they
if
will.
even if an animal just ends up killing you, it's fine, you deserve it, man. You've killed many animals. Humanity in total has killed more than anything else in this entire
Yep.
solar system, I guess, in this entire universe.
There's a reason why they say human beings are the most scariest.
Yeah.
you know
If
it's
the
no animal.
animal gets scared of you and ends up killing you, it's fine, just take it. It's just like how you kill them for useless shit. Their
Yep.
leather, their tusks, rhino horns. Yeah, you deserve it. Just die. Just shut up and
Yeah.
die. I mean, I'm sorry if
It's
I'm getting too aggressive, but yeah, it is what it is, man.
it is what it is.
I mean, you better come to terms with it and just agree that fact.
Yep. Shall we read another story,
I think that is good.
or should we end it?
That is good enough for today. I think we can just stop the stream here.
Yeah.
And
Ah.
yeah, I mean, if you guys are watching the podcast later on YouTube, I'm pretty sure you guys cannot relate to the music talk going on because the music will be
Yeah.
separated out. And yeah, apart from that, uh, do let me know if you guys enjoyed today's stream. If you guys did, or the podcast, if you guys did, let me know what you liked about it and share your thoughts about any experiences if you've had in your lives. What say, Sharon? Sounds
Yes.
good enough to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Please go ahead. We'd love to read your stories and probably feature them in our upcoming
Yeah, I mean,
videos.
if you're fine with it, we can do that. We have
Yeah.
absolutely no issue with
If you want us to do it, I mean, if you want us to maintain your identity a secret,
that's
totally
also
down for it.
fine. We can do that as well.
Yeah.
And apart from that, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to drop a like, share the video with your friends. As I said, drop comments. Always appreciate that. Subscribe if you haven't yet,
Yes.
and turn on all notifications to stay notified for when I upload
Stay
new
notified.
videos. And if you are watching on Twitch, all you have to do is just hit that follow, man. As simple as that. And
Yep.
rest is done for you anyways. Just come and watch after that. With that being
Siddharth
said,
Pan played jump scare.
Jump scare won't work. So yeah, I've got to do it myself.
Yeah.
And I got scared. Uh,
Sorry about the sound alerts not being there.
I've
But
given
yeah.
up. I've given up. I cannot do it. I've given up.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely tired of working on these things. Yamate.
Else, Else's really needs a girl. Played Yamate for zero. Else's really needs a girl. I mean, never seen you here before, but hello. I'm just about to end the stream.
Yeah, we're just
But
about to end the stream.
hello.
You're just a bit late. Both of you.
You just
Both of you.
missed
You're
a
just a
lot
bit late.
of wholesome stories
Yeah,
and
I mean, you
some.
guys can watch it on YouTube anyways. You know what? Go to
Yeah.
YouTube and watch it. I'm gonna get some extra views.
Yep. Go to YouTube and watch it.
Ah, jeez. Anyways, with that being said, I think I'll end the stream right here. And I'll see you guys the next time. Thanks a lot for following.
Thank you for the follow.
I cannot read your name. Fuck.
Elsa's really needs a girl. Man, that's a huge name. But thank you. Welcome to the family, and I hope you stay tuned for more podcasts.
Yeah, podcast, and we will be back with more stories the next podcast. Until then, guys, may the demons be with you, keep you protected and safe, and guide you. And until next time, stay safe, love you all, stay awesome, man. So good night. I mean, thank
Good
you,
night.
and fuck, you got it. Thank you.
Thank you and good night.